This is Sung, and I'm the Principal and Director of Sky Academy, and we're looking at linear functions. And in the last episode, we started looking at the different forms linear functions can take, and we looked in particular to the gradient intercept form, which was y is equal to mx plus b. And if you recall, m stands for your gradient, b stands for your y-intercept. So it's where it crosses the y-axis, right? Now what we're going to be looking at is another form called the point gradient form. Now the point gradient form looks like this: y minus y1 equals m outside of x minus x1, close brackets. And this form is particularly helpful when we know two things, two bits of information that require us to find the equation of a straight line. So the two bits of information that are helpful are, number one, the gradient, number two, a point that sits on that straight line, or a point through which the straight line passes through. Okay, so let's look at a specific example. Find the equation of a line passing through the point 1, 3 with a gradient of 2. Now, first thing we do is we write the formula. Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Now let me explain what each of these letters stands for. Your y and your x are your variables. We don't need to substitute numbers for y and x. Y and x will just remain y and x. They're part of the rule that we're going to have at the end. The x1 and the y1 are the points, are the coordinates of the point through which the line passes through. So this point is going to be x1, this point is going to be y1, okay? So x1 and y1 are the points that sit on the line, alright? And your gradient is always m, alright? So 2 is going to be your m. So it's just a matter of substituting in. So it's y minus, in this case it's going to be 3, is equal to 2 outside of x minus 1. Got it? Okay, so now it's y minus 3 equals to 2x minus 2, y equals to 2x minus 2 plus 3, y is equal to 2x plus 1. Now I went through that really quickly, but as long as you get to this point, you can then check your algebra through to this here. Now what have we done? We've gone from your gradient, point gradient form, and we've gone and used the algebra to get us into gradient intercept form. Yes? So now we know the equation of the line that passes through 1, 3 and has a gradient of 2. It's y is equal to 2x plus 1. Not only do we know the equation of the line, we know features about the straight line. We know that it has a y-intercept of 1, okay, so it has a y-intercept of 1, and it has a gradient of 2. It has a gradient of 2. So we know that it has a y-intercept of 1, and it also has a gradient of 2. So y is equal to 2x plus 1, okay? So all we need to do is maybe find this point, and that'll help us work out. So let's say, so that's when y is equal to 0, so x will be equal to negative a half. Yep. Okay. So that is the equation of the straight line that passes through the point 1, 3 and has a gradient of 2. And we might even want to put this point here. So it's 1, 1, 3, 1, 3. Does that make sense? Alright, so what I might get you to do is have a look at that, take it all in. That's what we call the point gradient form. And now we know two forms, the gradient intercept form and the point gradient form. Thank you very much for watching.